primary school, we had a lot of creative contests. I always put everything I had into it, like writing the best poem or creating a miniature world inside a shoebox with a peephole. For the shoebox, I went into the forest and plucked the nicest branches and wild berries I could find, and found a skull of a bird that I would lay on the end of the tiny path. And so I created a miniature forest that would be displayed in front of the judges. But when I was chosen as the winner and had to come up on stage and do a presentation in front of the whole school, I freaked out and cried that I didn't want to do it. In 1 second, it had ruined all the fun for me. And because of that, I was given second place, where another student got first place. When I got to secondary school, I learned how to adapt and almost become part of the wall. I quit raising my hand up in class and didn't want to draw any attention to myself. All these years later, even though I managed to outgrow most of my insecurities, I can still feel a part of my old self linger inside. Fear is one of our most uncomfortable emotions, but when used with the right mindset, it can also be our most powerful motivator. Since I started painting, a lot of feelings I suppressed since I was younger have come back to surface. Fear of failure, the unknown, self-doubt and criticism. As an artist, you are exposing your innermost feelings or personal stories that makes you vulnerable when exposed. When painting, I'm constantly confronted by my own mistakes, limitations and imperfections. Today, I am going to put my fears and doubts aside and make this painting of a girl sitting on the side of her bed with the morning light shining through the blinds of the window. I have a fear of failure and not living up to my potential while painting. This definitely intensified with being in my late 20s. It felt like the time for experimenting was over. I suddenly had to justify to people how I'm living my life, like I should have everything figured out by now. This type of thinking shifted towards my paintings. I didn't allow myself to waste any time while painting, and that resulted in not giving myself the freedom and comfort to make mistakes. This blocked my own process of improving. But that's not how it works with creating art. No matter if it's about painting or learning how to play an instrument. Learning a skill on a higher level can't be achieved overnight. You have to put in hours of work that can take a whole decade. When you look at the most famous painters, most of the time they painted in a completely different art style than what they ended up painting later in life. The beauty of this long journey shapes your personal art style, and the hours of work you put into it gives you something that nobody can take away. reason to create art is not to finish a piece or rush to an end goal, but to have fun and go on a journey with yourself. You are solving problems and expressing what's inside. So when I have doubts or insecurities and can think of 99 reasons why I shouldn't or couldn't do something, I give myself two options. Either I can stay in my comfort zone and grow very slowly or not at all, like sitting on the side of my bed, looking out of the window, staying in my safe bubble. Or I could step out and start learning new things and push my own limits. Art-related fear has become my compass, guiding me towards areas where I can grow and improve. If you can gain new skills in painting, the risks are worth taking. To learn how to stop these fears from derailing you is to acknowledge it. Imagine yourself a year from now, stuck in the same place, where everything that has been hurting you now will probably be the same or even worse. You have to let yourself believe that change can work out for you and everyone deserves the opportunity to thrive. Every time I'm not giving in to these fears, I'm pushing the boundaries of my art abilities. My fear of failure and not living up to my potential is now my drive to work harder, experiment more, and continually seek improvement that's gonna be beneficial on this long journey that's ahead of me. When we confront a fear, we weaken its hold on us, becoming more confident and resilient. Was this a masterpiece? No. But it's another step closer to my goal of becoming a better artist. At the end of the day, it's up to myself if I close the door or put my foot in it and see an opening that brings me to new doors and new opportunities. You stop being afraid of things after you do them, not before.